So I'm Dave, I'm a paramedic by trade. Worked my way up eventually to become the head of education for an ambulance service. I realised that the mannequins that we were using to teach with weren't quite what I wanted. So we started the process of thinking about how we could make our own mannequins then. We make bodies for doctors and nurses and others to practice their medical skills, and we make the most realistic bodies that we can. We've completed the development of a product for the Royal Brompton Hospital here in London, which is a 3-year-old. It's a child who's had open heart surgery, and those will be able to be sold around the world, and that's the beauty of what we're doing at the moment. It's not all about the money, it's about sometimes just giving something back to the NHS or medicine in general. I've been trying to do research and development for a couple of years, but because we were so busy growing the business, you never really get the time to do the things that you should be doing. So our R&D expenditure had been pretty dramatic. We're using the money to develop more products, so the most important thing for us is that we carry on with the R&D growth. We've had notification from HMRC that the money's hitting the bank this week, so good days for everybody really.
Ampersand Health are developing a digital therapeutic which aims to help patients with long-term inflammatory conditions. Ampersand have worked with Ayming for the past 4 or 5 years, and Ayming have been instrumental in claiming a significant amount of money from the government, mainly in R&D tax credits. The benefit of that money has obviously, for a small growing company, been that we can devote more resources to developing our application, and Ayming will be helping us with that.
My name's Andy Carr, I'm CEO of Windy Miller. I ran away to the mountains a few years ago to start a bike company. We're a really small firm, so we're very agile, but often your hands are a little bit tied in terms of the head scratching that needs to go on to take a bike from good to really great. By working with Ayming, we've been able to free our hands a little bit and do a lot more than we ordinarily would be, because we know that those costs are covered, and we know that some of those costs are recoverable. We can bake them into the business plan and make sure that what we're doing is not only good for today and good for the business plan and good for delivering targets, but also going to be good for the next 6 months, so we can release products we're really proud of. It's given us the confidence to do the sort of R&D that is only really available at some of the bigger companies with the massive teams, and that's a massive advantage.